Alright, it is recording. Anyways, back with another episode of Conquering the World as Sus. Where we left off, we're at war with Hungary, which is incredibly bad, since they're the second world power, and it's probably going to involve a lot beating them. We're going to need a lot of troops, like tons, like thousands. We're going to need a lot. And this is probably going to be a long, hefty war. We already won the war against, what's that thing called again? Oyo, or however you say that, which is probably going to give us a lot of land in Africa. We're doing pretty good elsewhere. We have to go to war with England, and we have to take their Spanish lands. And, but more importantly, we have to defeat Hungary, which is the second world power. If we win, they likely won't be second world power after we win. I'll probably get dropped down a lot, depending on how much land we annex. Anyways, we should probably start, I don't know, sticking it to Hungary, I guess. And, well, we have to school them in this war. We have to drop them. We have to defend all of our fronts. Which shouldn't be too hard since we make a lot of money. But we're not fully assimilated. And that's where the problems come in. We gotta get more of our stuff assimilated. That's what we gotta do. We have to annex Oyo as well. Or however you say that. Alright, they've been annexed. Alright, Hungary probably has a large army as well. And they just took Sevastopol, although we can probably retake that since we have a fat army right next to it. I think Hungary, they're really big. They don't exactly have that much. Well, they're not throwing like thousands of people at us yet. We have a very big army right now, and we should be able to win in Greece right here. And we have to defend Constantinople or Istanbul with the highest authority. We should also probably move our capital to some place more fitting, other than just some weird desert town in Morocco that no one's ever heard of. It'd be much fitting to have our capital in Bologna, the biggest city. Although we should probably wait till the war is over when we move it, because we don't want our capital to be too close to Hungary. Otherwise, they could probably just snatch it and be dead. What about Austria? Will they accept? Oh, we can't even send anything to them. We should probably just start dishing out Baltaniums to people, so they join us, and we could have more land. They'll probably accept this. In fact, there's probably 100% chance that they'll probably accept that. We should probably just start building a really giant army and just dishing out Altanians to everybody. And that'll probably just get us a ton of land everywhere. The bigger the army, the better the chances they'll accept the Altanian. Alright, we're doing decent. We're winning in Greece, and we'll probably secure all of Greece from Hungary soon. Overall, they're not throwing too much at us. I expected them to like throw just giant amounts of people at us, but they're not actually doing that, which is very worrying. They're probably building up just a giant, massive army that'll just destroy us in like 2 seconds. That's gonna suck if that's what they're doing. Hopefully it's not. Alright, let's push back in Italy over here. Hopefully take Venice. They probably have a giant, scary army there, waiting for us, though. Hopefully that's not the case. Anyways, this is the front lines of the Kingdom of Sus, with Hungary. If we win, we'll be dominant power in Europe. These guys are basically our rivals. They're not throwing any big, scary armies at us. This right here is not that big. We can easily counter that. They don't have that much. They're not throwing that much at us. It's really scary though, because they probably might throw just like an insane army at us in like 2 seconds. Wait, what? I could have swore I just cut the recording there by accident for a second. It looks like we did though, we're fine. Alright, let's push Hungary back in their random splotch of land in Anatolia here. And we'll launch a giant sea invasion from this giant army right here. And hopefully that'll be enough to kill Hungary from the great power, secondary great power status. We also need just like a giant army to just start annexing random people. Alright, they're starting to throw a bit of troops at us now. Not much of a giant scary army, but it's a little scary. Alright, let's just launch this humongous sea invasion into Hungary there. And hopefully we can annex some of those sweet Balkan lands. And that'll give us even more power. They're attacking us a lot in Bosnia, but they're not throwing that much at it. But it's decent numbers. We need to take Venice. That's what we need. We need to just drop into Venice. Just absolutely annihilate Venice. Alright, that should be enough to take Venice, unless Hungary throws a giant scary army at us. They probably won't, though. They might eventually, but they're not doing that right now, which is really scary, because they're making it seem like they might. Hopefully they don't. Alright, the fronts are starting to look good for us. We're really pushing the Kingdom of Hungary back, and we've secured all of Greece from Hungary. And we've also taken their land in Anatolia here. And we're sea invading from here. And so far, Hungary is losing this war pretty badly. We might just actually win this. And it's looking a lot like we might. Awesome. Alright, we're gonna throw our troops here. And secure all of the Balkans and cut Hungary off from the Adriatic Sea. We've also secured Venice, which is awesome. That'll give us pretty much free reign over Italy. Which is cool too. Alright, we're winning this war. Hopefully Hungary doesn't just throw a humongous giant army at us. They're not doing that. Oh, they've got something pretty big right there. It's not that big though, but still sort of scary. Alright, we've secured all of their Anatolian land, and we're pushing them further out in the Balkans. We need to get more of our land assimilated. If we can do that, we can just pump out armies everywhere. Alright, they're getting pushed back pretty far. I'm really surprised Hungary is not being that much of a threat. Like, they're second world power. They really should be more of a threat. But oddly enough, they're not. Very strange. But it's welcome, I guess, because I don't want to get just destroyed by Hungary. That'd be stupid. No, that wouldn't be stupid. That would just suck. Alright, we're pushing in Moldavia here. That front's looking good. We'll secure the rest of Bulgaria here. And I don't know if Hungary has just like a weird splotch of land. They own that up there. If we vassalize Hungary, we'll be the most powerful state in Europe. Because we can just easily annex them after that. Their great power status is fading. They're no longer the second world power actually. Because we've been giving it to them too much. Alright. They're starting to throw some scary armies at us. That's scary. It's not that bad though. We can still push them back. We just need to get them to, we need to get them to the point of vassalization, where they'll accept that. And when that happens, we've won the war. And we've potentially won all of Europe. Because if Hungary's vassalized, that'll give us, like, everything. All of this. That's pretty much all of Eastern Europe and some other bits of land. So that'll be nice. If we can vassalize them. And we're getting pretty close to it. Around 50% of... Oh wait, I don't want to end turn. But if we get like 50% of Hungary, which is this green number right there, that's how much we own, then we could probably vassalize them. Also, if you enjoyed this game, let me know in the comments, because then I'll do more playthroughs on it. And there's hundreds of countries in this game that I can play as. Sus is just one of the few that I found. And yeah, if you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. And yeah, it'll be cool. Oh yeah, I just remembered that I had a series going on Five Nights at Froggy's. If you guys don't know what that is, I was making videos on it a long time ago. I sort of just forgot about that, but I've recently just remembered it. I'll probably continue it one day or something. Might be another episode I do eventually, but keep an eye out for one of those Five Nights at Froggy's episodes. There might be another one coming, and it'll be on the custom night of the game. If you're not an old viewer of this channel, you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you're an old viewer, then just know that I'm going to be continuing that series, and it's going to be cool. Alright, we should probably go to war with the Mamluks soon, but we should do that after we're done with Hungary. And the whole front, oh. Alright, that army right there is pretty scary. Is that greed? I think that's how you say that. Pretty scary, but not that bad. We're still pushing really deep into Hungary. Can we vassalize them now? Well, where's the vassalization thing? Oh yeah, we can! Awesome. Well, we've effectively, I think, taken over all of Europe. That's awesome. Will they even accept a peace out here? We'll see. If they don't, we'll continue pushing deeper into them. Alright. They have a pretty big scary army around here. They might start pushing us back to Italy. We cannot let that happen. We have to push them back here. We'll train up an army right here. We'll hopefully push them back. Alright, this should be enough to counter that giant army that they have there. We should probably start enclosing in on Budapest as well. It won't be that much of an enclosure, and it won't be very major. We'll just scare them a bit. If they don't accept this peace. If they do, then we won't have to. Did they accept it? No, they didn't. Alright, yeah, we have to put more strain over Hungary if we want them to surrender. We're doing a pretty good job at that, though. We've just connected our territories from our sea invasion, and we are going near Budapest. If we can take Budapest, we've effectively won the war. They'll probably surrender after that. And that's good. Once that happens, though, we can probably then just vassalize them without any issues. When that happens, we will effectively just own most of Eastern Europe and most of all of this land. No, all of this land, if we can vassalize them. Hopefully we can get closer to Budapest. And if we can do that, if we can take it, they'll probably surrender. The victory here is crucial. We have to annex all of Hungary, because this is our quest for world domination. And it wouldn't be very dominant if we didn't own all of Hungary. We have to get all of Hungary. We just have to. Anyways, we're going to be right up. Oh, they're pushing back now. Not that far though. Actually, no, they didn't even push back. They're holding the line just barely. Only in a few areas. So far, they're getting annihilated. For second world power though, they're not that strong. Like, I could have swore Hungary would have been more of a threat, but they're not. By this point, they're not pulling out a big scary army at this point. Their economy is probably going down since of how much land that they've lost. So there's no way they can pull out just a giant army now. Probably not. 2 seconds later, I just get annihilated by the Hungarian royal forces. That would suck. Alright, we're doing good. Oh yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I'm recording at like 12 a.m. right now. So I'm recording this like at a future, and I'll upload this at a future date. I don't know if I'm gonna have done the second live stream by yet, but if I haven't done the second live stream when this is uploaded, just know that I am going to be doing another live stream on Neo Scavenger. Because in the last live stream, I didn't beat the game. I just sort of got close to it. And look at that, we just captured Budapest. Oh great, more rebels. Where are they? They're in Africa. This is why we need to get ourselves assimilated. These rebels are just so annoying. Like, just go away, guys. I don't want to deal with any of that. I might do a bit of assimilating off of camera. That'll be like, I might have to do that actually. Because you guys don't want to see me just sit here making money. And not doing any of the cool warfare stuff. Alright, is Hungary going to accept this vassalization here? They better. Because we've just taken Budapest. If they don't, we're probably just going to have to take all of Hungary. The rats are making noise in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They're drinking water. Oh, they're funny. Alright, is Hungary going to accept this? They still haven't accepted it? Bruh, come on, Hungary. I don't want to waste time invading all of Hungary. Like, come on, man. It's so lame. Can't you just surrender already? Bruh. Alright, we have a pretty fat army now. We can probably just start rolling up the people and demanding annexation. We have like a giant army. Well, actually, it's pretty small. Probably it's gotten smaller, probably because we've went to war with Hungary. All right, Bavaria did not accept that. Sad. The rebels are gone. More of them are probably going to be popping up though, since we're not very assimilated, which is just a shame. I really would have hoped Hungary would have surrendered by now, but they're making us invade all of them. Why are they getting so angry in the background? That's the rats. They're getting quite feisty. They're cool though. Hopefully they don't get too feisty. Oh great, they're invading us from the sea. Hungary's not gonna win. I don't know why they're still fighting. They're just making us invade the rest of them. It's really annoying. Like, come on, Hungary. You know you've lost already. Budapest is long gone. There's no way you're winning this now, Hungary. It's over. Alright, we'll close in on Warsaw here. And once we hit that, Hungary should just be dead.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, Hungary's gonna die. Did they move their... I think they might have just moved their capital to Warsaw for this war. So once we take that, then they'll probably just give up. Hopefully they'll surrender after this. I don't want to just get to the very last province of Hungary. Just so we can annex all of them. Because they've lost already, and they know that. What is Desmond? Desmond? Oh, I think it's one of the Irish countries. Alright, yeah, I think we can school them. We could probably take out Desmond. Alright, Desmond's probably gonna fall. I think East Frisia will probably accept annexation. Oh, they did. We need to get our giant army back. Hungary has killed all of our forces. Alright, there goes Desmond. Oh, Desmond is fighting back. How rude. Alright, we can still take out Desmond. Alright, they're making noise in the background again. Why is Hungary still fighting? They know that they've lost. Like, come on. It's all over, Hungary. Just give up. There's no winning for you now. It's all over. Alright, Hungary should actually just surrender right now. We've captured Warsaw, the place where they moved their capital. Let's take a bit before we vassalize them. Alright, we've been recording for over 20 minutes. I'm gonna end this recording once I take out Hungary, because I don't want to do that in the next episode. Alright, I'm taking a bit while we vassalize them, so they're not as strong as when they're vassalized. If they're not as strong when they're vassalized, they'll easily accept vassalization easier. Alright, I think this is good enough. Just accept it, Hungary. They still aren't accepting it? Come on, Hungary. You're gonna make me go all the way up there to finish the rest of you off in Pomerania? Ugh, fine, I guess I'll pay these dudes for military access. Looks like we have to finish the rest of Hungary off. Ugh. How lame. That is just so mean. Why'd you have to do it, Hungary? Like, why are you being this annoying? Just accept vassalization. I'm not even gonna demand anything else. Just accept it. Yeah, they're not accepting it. Oh, come on, Hungary. Alright, we have to take care of Desmond. Desmond's still fighting back. Let's just train up a giant army over here to just destroy Desmond. Yeah, there's no way Desmond's gonna be able to defend this from a giant, massive army like this. Yeah, bye, Desmond. Alright, we're gonna have to just finish off Hungary from here. How freaking stupid. And they're still sea invading us, even though they know that the war is lost. Like, Hungary, why are you doing this? You know I just want to end this recording here. It's been 20 minutes. Just accept it. It's over. Like, I don't get it, Hungary. You know that you've lost. You're dead. Like, you've been pushed out of both of the places that you moved your capital to. It's over now. Just go away. Stop being a pest. Just accept annexation from the great empire of Suf. Alright, they're still fighting back. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, Hungary. You made me go all the way up to Pomerania to finish you off. Like, bruh. It's just so rude. I don't know if actually this is Pomerania. I guess you can call this... It's not exactly Pomeranian. It's mixed in with a few other reasons, but it's basically Pomeranian. This reason that Gary made me go all the way up to finish him off. Ugh. Oh yeah, we have to. Desmond has one Providence left. Desmond is just so stupid. Like, come on, Desmond. I've never. Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this recording here. It has been 25 minutes. Gary is being a little bit right now. I'm gonna show Gary off. You guys don't have to watch. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode of Talking the World of Stuff. I'm actually losing my sanity a little bit doing this, but I have to. I want to see the entire globe. The empire of stuff. I want to see that. I'm not going to give up. Anyways, I'm going to take some pictures of Talking the World of Stuff. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Alright, bye broskies.